Okay. So hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay. It's your girl OJ, and if this is the first time on my channel, you're very much welcome. Today we have a guest. This won't happen in a while, so please introduce yourself to us.
Hello guys, this is Ijeoma. I'm a pharmacist and a lifestyle content creator. You can follow me on IG anyway. She's going to put them on the description box. Okay.
Yeah. Please subscribe to her channel. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's move into this video. So in this video, so you guys, you know how everybody wants to run away from their parents' house, and things are not really as they used to be. Like the economy is bad, things are expensive, you just want to move out because you feel like, oh, your parents are encroaching your space and all of that. And if you follow like your fears who are moving out, they must have told you that it's not easy, and you have heard adulting is not easy. So imagine adulting in your parents' house not being easy. How would adulting be when you are by yourself? So Ijeoma today is going to be sharing with us her experiences of living alone since she came back, and how it has been. Would she advise someone to? So if you want to move out, if you've been thinking of what you need to do, if you've been thinking if it's the right time for you to move out, then you should watch this video. Okay. So how long have you been living by yourself?
That's an interesting question because if you say in Nigeria,
oh wow.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so give us like, how long have you been living by yourself for around?
It's about almost 10 years. Almost.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
Because 5, 6, 7, let's say 7, 8-ish. So it's like almost 10 years. Yeah.
So how long have you
Like
been?
from school days, like outside the country,
country.
I was living
So where, like outside the country?
in Ukraine.
Okay.
Yes, Ukraine. I started out in the hostel. Then I moved with some friends, and then from there I started living alone at some point. So let's say 7-ish, 7, 8-ish.
So how long have you been living by yourself
In Nigeria, it's a year and some months. Yes, a year and 6 months. Yes.
So let me just ask, how was it? These people have started. So let me just ask, like, how was it? Like, you go back to Nigeria. I'm thinking you go back to stay with your parents for a while. Like, when you came back, did you stay with someone or you just started?
No. Of course, when I came back, I lived with my parent. Then I lived with a family friend who was using the time to sort out my. Because when you come back to Nigeria and you want to do something with your certificate, of course you have to do some documentation, this and that.
Yes.
So that was about I returned in July, and then I lived around with parents and then with family friends July, August, September, October, November, and I moved to Abuja in December.
So when you you even moved from
I moved.
Okay.
Yes.
This move is serious.
Yes.
Okay, so when you told your parents that you wanted to move to Abuja,
Yes.
what was the response like?
I usually get this kind of question, but for me, right, my parents are not that. Especially my mom, she's just like, okay, if that's what you want to do, then that's fine, you get. Because come on, I don't understand some African parents. Sometimes my mom does, my parents do this, right? You send your children literally outside. You don't know how they survive.
Exactly.
When they return, you don't be telling them, oh, you cannot do this, you can't go out. But okay, when I was there,
How was I surviving? Great.
I was that ready, and again my sister was posted here.
Okay, so
it just made sense. Here. No, she was posted here that November to Abuja.
So.
Just why not take this opportunity? I just come to Abuja, we find a place together. Yeah, so it was just a perfect opportunity. And I didn't like Lagos. Lagos is not for me.
The first person that I see Lagos not.
I have a whole video, but
okay, so I think the first thing we need to take from what she has said is you can't just stand up and leave. You need to find the perfect opportunity. Her sister was the opportunity. So I would say if you want to go for service is a perfect opportunity.
Yes.
If you maybe had a job opportunity that is really, really bomb, then that's another opportunity.
Yes.
But I feel like you can't just stand up
Yes, you have to. There has to be something. There has to be.
Where are you going to? So I think that's the very first lesson.
Yes.
You need to find the perfect opportunity to move out.
Yes.
So would you say, I feel like a lot of people, because they want to move out, they're also pressured by what they see on Instagram.
Okay.
Would you say Instagram is equals to reality in moving out?
It's not all that is you see that there is to it. There are so many behind the scenes that are not that like as rosy or as you see it or as it looks like, because there's so much you would do, to get things done. Like, oh God, you have to do a lot of things. Is it when it comes to packing, when it comes to like dragging your load, only you like this before? Because if you move to a place where you don't know anybody, right, it's going to be
really difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult because like moving to or relocating to Abuja, like I just have an aunt here, but we started off there, and that's another thing I wanted to add. You can, if you want to move to a place and you have like a family friend who can accommodate you,
leverage on that.
You can just go and stay there for like say 2-3 weeks just to see how the environment is like, just to see if this is what you want to do. Not that you just let me just go and leave and then no. If you have a family friend or a family member that you can stay with, that you're safe with, then you can try and say, let me just go, and you can start out with that. You understand? Yeah, that's one thing I always advise, because it's easier when you see than just going to just go and spend one money where you don't even know anybody. So seriously.
Cost of living in Lagos. In Lagos with her parents, and cost of living in Abuja alone practically are two different things. How has it been? Has your debit allowed to be more than the credit?
Really, where do I start from with this? Of course, when you live with your parents, there's so many things you don't pay for.
Exactly. I can testify.
So many things you don't pay for. You don't even realize that there are some things that they pay for.
Exactly. When you say the type, you don't pay for this.
You pay for this. Oh my God! I recently paid rent like some few months ago, and I was like,
Hey! Shock.
As if
Ijeoma.
Oh my God! I was telling my parents, don't worry about it, I got it. Because you want to feel like you're responsible. Because like for you to take that step alone, it's
a life changing.
Yes, and of course you don't want to feel like everything has to come from home. Of course, maybe
they want to chip in.
Yes, they want to chip in, but you want to handle like most of the things you can, so that they know that this person, because you can just go back, you didn't have a plan, you just went so. And again, bills, like sometimes people say, I don't spend up to this, how come like I pay this for like you just money is just from groceries, this, that, like growing up, I don't pay for all these things, like so I didn't know how much like all these cereals, I don't know how much cereals cost, all these like your beverages, Bonvita and everything. When I started, I would go to the mall, looking at it, I say, so this is how much, and I've been consuming all these things. I don't know that this is how much it costs. Wow, like it's expensive. It's actually expensive.
And talking about living in Abuja, as for the capital city, Abuja's expenses on a different rate,
okay. I tend to for me, right, I feel like when it comes to Abuja, accommodation is what really takes people's money. Yes, accommodation. Like once you're settled with your accommodation, then every other thing. And I always advise people that live alone, like just buy things in bulk. Just buy all your things. Like when it comes to your rice, everything, like your food purchases, like your spaghetti, everything, and even your like what is your
beverages?
No, serviette, not serviette, tissue paper, all these
sanitaries.
Get your sanitaries in bulk, or your toiletries. That's what I was looking for. Get all your toiletries in bulk. Just get your things in bulk. Like if possible, like half bag of rice.
It pays.
Just get it. Just get everything. You don't want those things to be like, there's no food in the house. No. Even if you don't have money, just have food.
I'm telling you, just have food.
Just have food in the house, yes. And if you can cut eating out. Some people eat out. No, me, I eat out too. Seriously, like once in a while, you want to flex. But don't be go on flexing every day. Hey, please. That's where you.
As a content creator,
Yes.
who is living alone, because
Yes.
I live with my parents, and you just stayed here. You saw all the drama that happened.
Yes.
Like, how has it been? Has it been a nice experience actually living alone without the distractions? You're not filming and someone is shouting your name.
Okay. Yes. That's another thing.
Like your time basically.
Yes.
You have your time to
Yes.
yourself. Is it really as blissful as it seems?
I think it depends on the individual, because you can be alone. It can be an advantage to you or an disadvantage to you, because most times when you're alone, you're like the boss of yourself. Like you can decide to just wake up at any time, like decide not to even take care of yourself. Like you can just do anything you want to do. So it can be an advantage or a disadvantage.
Sort of all boils down to discipline.
Yes, it boils down to discipline. Because, for instance, now you might not have anybody shouting your name or this or that. For some people, they need that nudge. They need someone to actually tell them what to do. Do you understand? But a time comes in your life where you have to, like, okay, I have to be responsible for myself and for my life. So even that 5:30 a.m., your parents are not watching, or whatever time you wake up, you have to wake up at that time. You have to be like, okay, I have to do this and do this. So that's the discipline part. You have to be disciplined. That's the only way you can be able to get to do everything. Because you can have so much time and not be able to do anything. And someone can have like just 1 hour, 2 hours to themselves and able to accomplish much.
So I think for us that are still staying with our parents, this is the time where there are two things that I want to point out that she has said. You need to be financially stable. You need to have a steady stream of income, I think, before you move out. Or you need to have enough savings before you move out. You don't want to go and move out. I call you, hello, mommy, daddy, call it walk. They are going to tell you to come back. And that's not what you want. As a matter of all, this time that you're staying in your parents' house, build your discipline level.
Yes.
Build your discipline level, because even in your parents' house, I'm very sure there are some things they don't still point out to you for you to do.
Yes.
They expect that by yourself you should be able to do. So we talk about now moving out of your house by yourself, and you don't want to be that type of person. You actually want to give them the vibe that this is my life. I can make good decisions and choices.
Yes.
So okay, we're good. So what's one advice you give to someone that wants to move out?
Okay, like I said, discipline, like from the start. So you have that one because it's already been guys. Then meal prepping. Oh God, I can't begin to explain to you how meal prep works. You don't want to come back from work night, like maybe say you have a 9 to 5, like for instance myself, and the next thing you want to go to kitchen and start picking jollof rice. And there's some benefits you enjoy from home. Like when you're living at home, you get home, there's food waiting. Just come and choose. Sometimes it's just a matter of choice.
Exactly. What do you want to eat today?
But alas, you live alone. You get like you get home, nothing.
Just the way you left.
The way you left it, the way it's gonna be. You understand? But I used to, for me, if someone came up to ask me, if someone comes up to ask me, I mean, like, oh, should I move? I always encourage people to move because
you need that space.
Yes, you need to know how to
push yourself to a certain.
Yes, you need to know how to live on your own before, because it depends on you. You understand, whatever rocks your boat. But if someone walks up to me, I'll tell you, like, if you can afford it, why not? Like. Do it, because you get to know what you like, because all your life you've been living with your parents, so everything is like
under their
conditioned to live certain way. But once you're on your own, you get to know, okay, this is what I like, okay, I don't like this,
I don't like this. You find new ways to even do stuff.
You get familiar with yourself a lot better when you live alone. So that's what I advise.
So meaning you say it was you think you made a good choice?
I don't regret it. It's like I don't. A subscriber wrote in one of my videos, and she was like, in one of my apartment hunting videos, she said our house was demolished. It was so sad, really, and that's why I always encourage people. The demolished houses, like that's why I encourage a lot of people in my videos to always, like, if you want to rent an apartment or you want to buy, just go for houses in an estate.
It's safer.
It's just a lot safer and better. There's so many things you think about, but
everything is sorted out for you in an estate. When it comes to security, at least you get better security in an estate. It might not be 100%, right? I'm not saying everything is 100%.
Yeah,
but
because the thing is, even in estate, apart from like the main estate securities, you even have securities for your house.
Yes.
But also having a sense of being around people. So it's like you and someone, you know how it is when you have a problem and you have someone that has the same problem. It's sort of comforting than you staying all by yourself.
Really.
So that brings us to the end of this video. Subscribe, like I've said. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.